going to be showing you how to petition someone out if they are a danger to themselves or others. It's usually a 3-page process if they have a chronic disability. So you would start off by putting the county, and then your name, being first duly sworn on oath, depose and state the following. Number 1, I believe on the bias of my personal knowledge that John Doe is severely mental ill and as a result of such illness is a danger to self or others and in need of immediate intervention. Number 2, the specific nature of the danger is, for example, if a resident is throwing things, threatening to hurt people, threatening to hurt themselves, then that would be what the danger is, the specific. Number 3, I believe such danger exists because of the following information. You can tell them what you've seen, you can tell them what you've heard, you can tell them the resident's history, if they've had any other fights or threatening suicide, etc. And then number 4, the above person came to by attention based on these facts. So pretty much just telling them what you seen or what you heard based on your point of view. And then number 5, petitioner interest in this case is you would put who you are, employee of Angel House, or whatever other titles you may have. 6, information as to the above person to be evaluated is as follows. You'd have to put our address, their age, marital status, occupation, name of nearest relative or guardian, address of nearest relative or guardian. But sometimes we don't always have that information, but do not leave the lines blank. You have to put NA or they will not take it. Number 7, supplemental information as to the above person to be evaluated. Do you have any information that the above person has a chronic disability as defined in the chronic disability information exhibit? Most of the time, chronic disability is something they have had for longer than 6 months. It would be chronic. If yes, please submit chronic disability information exhibit A, which shall be incorporated into this petition by this reference, which is this paper. Chronic disability is defined as a condition evidenced by a reasonable expectation based on the person's psychiatric history that the person is incapable of making an informed medical decision because of a severe mental illness, is unlikely to comply with treatment as shown by a failure to comply with prescribed course of treatment outside of an inpatient setting on 2 or more occasions within any continuous 12-month period. And as consequence, the person's current condition is likely to deteriorate until it is probable that the person will be a danger to self or others. I, write your name, believe that John Doe has a chronic disability as defined above. 2, specifically, this person's psychiatric history shows that this person is incapable of making an informed medical decision because of a severe mental illness and is unlikely to comply with treatment as shown by a failure to comply with a course of treatment prescribed by a doctor, board, or court on what dates prescribed or ordered outside of an inpatient setting on 2 or more occasions within the continuous 12-month period, beginning and ending, namely on these 2 or more dates. Specify all dates of failure to comply, and as the consequence, this person's current condition is likely to deteriorate until it's probable that the person will be danger to themselves. If they are complying with medications, then you would just have to put NA. You can't leave it blank though, or they will not take it. 3, A summary of the person's psychiatric history, severe mental illness, lack of capacity to make an informed medical decision, previous decompensation or deterioration, and probability of dangerous as it follows. So number 3 would be any information at all about their history showing that this resident needs more care, more help than we provide. And then numbers 4 is just telling that you read it and you understand. Dated on 5th day of April of 2024, and then signature.